Hello dear friends, today I will make a cake that is prepared from a single crust. This cake is called California Gold. As always, I will leave the list of ingredients below the video. In a large bowl, I combine softened butter, sugar and vanilla sugar. I beat with a mixer at medium speed until the mixture becomes light and fluffy. I add eggs one at a time, beating thoroughly each time to keep the mixture smooth and airy. I add sour cream to the egg butter mixture and gently mix with the mixer on low speed until smooth. In a separate bowl, sift the flour and mix it with the baking powder. Gradually, in portions, I add the flour mixture to the wet ingredients. First, I add about 500 grams of flour, mixing the batter with a mixer or spoon. The batter should become fluffy and soft. Then I add the remaining flour, gradually, up to 650 grams, adjusting for consistency, kneading the batter with a spoon or silicone spatula until fully uniform. The batter should be thick enough but still soft. I separate about 1/3 of the batter into a separate bowl. To this portion, I add turmeric and, optionally, Cointreau liqueur. I mix well to get an even yellow color. To the remaining 2/3 of the batter, I add dry ground poppy seeds. I mix thoroughly to evenly distribute the poppy seeds throughout the batter. I preheat the oven to 340 degrees Fahrenheit. Prepare a 10 by 12 inch baking pan, lining the bottom with parchment paper. I spread half of the poppy seed batter evenly on the bottom of the pan. Through a fine sieve, I evenly sprinkle cocoa powder over the poppy seed layer. Carefully and evenly, I spread the yellow turmeric batter over the cocoa layer, trying not to mix the layers. I place cherries on top of the yellow batter. Again, I sprinkle cocoa powder through a sieve. I spread the remaining poppy seed batter over the cherries and cocoa. I gently smooth the top layer, trying not to disturb the layers below. I bake the cake in the preheated oven at 340 degrees Fahrenheit for 50 to 60 minutes. Baking time may vary slightly, so I check doneness with a wooden skewer. It should come out clean from the center of the cake. I take the finished cake out of the oven and let it cool a bit in the pan, then carefully remove it and transfer it to a wire rack. I melt white chocolate in a double boiler until smooth and glossy. I evenly drizzle the warm cake with the melted white chocolate. I let the chocolate set completely before slicing and serving. I also spray it with golden luster dust diluted in vodka for decoration. I hope you enjoyed my recipe. See you next time. Bye!